Hello everybody, how goes it? Rabbitsmore here, and this is my tutorial for an automatic replanting potato farm. And this potato farm will produce 2 full stacks of potatoes each time that you use it. So, real quickly, how it works is, all I have to do is come up to my farm when it is fully grown, when I see that all the potatoes are fully grown, and I can press my button to harvest them and go on my way in my world, and the farm will take care of itself since the villager will replant it. So, I'll do a quick example here. Our villager inside has a couple potatoes in his inventory, so he's already ready to start replanting the farm. When I press my button, our dispensers put out their water. The water washes the potatoes into our collection channel. Some of them get pulled into our collection chest, and the rest go into an item elevator that pushes them up to the top and to our villager so that he has extras to plant. He'll come out, pick up some of the extra planting potatoes, and he'll start planting in the area here. And if I ever want potatoes, I can go down to my collection area and grab them out of my collection chest here. Since this farm is an adapted version of my wheat farm, what I'm going to be doing for this tutorial is linking you guys to the automatic wheat farm build. And you can pause this video here and follow that tutorial, and you're going to stop watching that tutorial when you get your villager inside of his house, and then you're going to come back to this video. So go ahead and pause and follow the link in the video here now, and then you'll be coming back after you get your villager inside there before you give him any seeds or anything so that we can get him set up for planting potatoes. Alright, so if you paused this video and came back, you should be at the part where you have your brown road villager in your house now, and you should be ready to start setting up your farm for potatoes. So all we need to do is give the villager the amount of potatoes that we need to plant this farm, which at this full scale would need to be about 85 potatoes to be able to plant this and replant it. But obviously, if we don't have that many potatoes to start off with, what we can do is make this farm a little smaller and give him less potatoes. So for instance, I have 13 potatoes, so I'm going to shrink the size of this farm so that it is sized to be a much smaller size. So now we have a total of 12 spots where the villager can plant. So that means I only have to give him 13 potatoes, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now, whenever I would activate my system to let the villager out, he would come out and plant just the 12 here. And then whenever they grow up and I harvest them, I could go down into my collection chest, pull out as many potatoes as it would give, which would be probably around 26 or so. And then I could come up and expand this to be even larger and give the potatoes to the villager again, and so on until the full farm is planted. So that's just an easy way to do it if you don't have a ton of potatoes to start off with. Another quick thing that we need to do before we can start running our system here is to hook up our center dispenser. Since we followed the other tutorial just to about that part, what we need to do is go down below to your item elevator where you can see your center dispenser, and we need a solid block underneath that one there. And then off to the right side is going to be 2 blocks going into that block and 1 more down. And then right into this solid block we're going to have a repeater set to 3 ticks, and then redstone dust going up behind it, which just activated the water. So go ahead and break the redstone out and place it again so you hear that click again so that it pulls the water up, so we won't have any water out on our farmland here. Alright, so the last thing that we need to do is set up our item sorters so that they are pulling potatoes out of the stream and sending enough up back to the villager to start replanting them. So go down to where your item sorters are, and we want to go into the top hoppers here. What we want to do is have 18 potatoes in the first slot, and then 4 random other blocks in these other ones. Cobblestone is always a great filler. And now this would be able to pull potatoes out of the stream just enough so that it would give enough to plant as well. But of course, if you're using these smaller farm methods and you don't have a ton of potatoes to put into these hoppers just yet, you can always just fill these up with cobblestone, and all of the potatoes that drop down will go right back up to the villager to replant. But for instance, if you're doing the full-size farm, you will want to do the 18 and then the 4 slots here. And same on our right side, we're going to do 18 potatoes and 4 other blocks in here. And now any potatoes that go over here will get pulled into the collection chest. So your system is ready to go, and you can start testing it and unlocking your door and letting your villager out to start planting. And your farm's good to go, guys. So you're ready to start having tons and tons of potatoes. So I hope you guys enjoy this farm, and I hope this helped you out. If it did, you can always leave a like on this video. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can always subscribe and check out the rest of my channel. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have an excellent day, and see you later.